New Tool Day Tuesday, where I share with you guys a unique or useful tool that I myself use that I would like to share with you guys. Now, I know what you're thinking, and you are wrong. These are not scissors, these are snips. Some people call them electrician snips, lineman snips, but they are not scissors. They look like scissors, they kind of act like scissors, but when you find out how useful these are, you may buy yourself a pair. I personally have multiple pairs because I keep one on my service truck, I keep one in the toolbox in my shop, I keep one in the toolbox in the basement because they're just that dang useful. So they look like scissors, they kind of work like scissors. Hey, they smell like scissors. What is the difference? Well, it's the quality and the design. These are really thick, very thick metal. It's hardened steel, and they're designed to cut wires. Specifically, they're designed to cut telecommunications and network cable, where if you try to do that with these scissors, well, the better half is going to be really mad at you because you're going to dent them up and dull them out pretty quickly. Now, the first thing I want you to do is listen to the sound these make when you open and close them. They're just so precisionally made, they sound fantastic. They're like a high quality pair of scissors, which again, they're not, they're snips. So what I have in my hand is Cat 6 network cable, and I want to show you how easily these cut through it. Not a problem at all, and we're not going to damage the blades. You'll notice on the side of the snips is these little dents, and these little indents are designed to strip the wire inside that cable. The way they work is you just put the wire into them and you give them a quick pull, and you can see we strip that wire pretty easy. So this is great if you have screw down terminals like in a telecommunication block or something like that. Typically we punch cables down these days so you don't skin them a lot. But if you do, it's built into the side of the scissors. And then on the back side is kind of a rough edge. And the point of that is sometimes you get some oxidation on those copper wires, and you can just kind of rub them on the back like this, and that'll clean them right up. So now that you know what the real use of these are for, you'll understand why I use them. I use them because they're basically scissors on steroids. They can take a beating and keep on ticking. And after all that use, they still cut paper just fine. They're awesome for zip ties. Thicker gauges of wire, no problem. They cut that just fine. Now, anybody that's worked with fiberglass knows how quickly a regular pair of scissors will dull out. Not with these guys. These guys hold up very well against fiberglass. And I've actually used these scissors a lot just for cutting fiberglass. I have 3 pairs of this particular brand. It's Ideal, and almost all of them have been used to trim fiberglass, and they're still holding up very well, and I would say they're just as sharp as they were when I bought them. Have I mentioned how versatile these scissors can be? You would never cut something like this with your good pair of scissors. Would you cut through a pop can with a good pair of scissors? Heavy cardboard, you wouldn't do that with your good scissors. And something like a piece of napkin, after we've cut all that, it's still a perfect cut. And those, my friends, are what snips are. They're basically scissors on steroids. Now, this particular brand, as I said before, is Ideal. If I could find this pair online, I will put a link down below. There are other companies that make these, and they're all just as good. Some of them have bigger handles that make them easier for big mitts like mine, and these are just your everyday common pair. You can also find these in Lowe's and Home Depot and places like that. If you like these types of videos, please like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.